Pulled out the pink Lamborghini, just a race with China. What the race to China? Just a race in China. Little bad Trini bitch, but she mixed with China.
What's up, party people? And hello, my friends. It's your girl, welcome to China, and welcome to my channel. And baby, your girl had to take a couple days off for her mental health, but she's here and she's back in action. Now, speaking of mental health, keep Khloe in your prayers, y'all. I couldn't even get the name out. I love Khloe. Very sad, very unfortunate thing going around circulating. Again, Khloe Kardashian is getting body shamed, like she doesn't have enough alterations and she hasn't changed herself enough for people just to still bother her. So everybody knows that she has her own brand, Good American, and it's supposed to be about body positivity and being a good American. Just kidding. But with that being said, she got a little bit of backlash because Reddit, somebody found an unedited picture of her over the weekend, and it's been circulating. They've been trying to scrub the internet and get this picture of Khloe off of the internet, to the point where now Khloe came out today and she finally made a statement. Now, keep in mind, like, it's been rumors that Khloe is like O.J. Simpson's, daughter, and she's half black, so that's why she's a little bit more like curvaceous and vivacious. Do I think this is true? I really don't know. I think that's a Kardashian conspiracy theory. But anyway, her body type has always been a little bit different, but I always loved Khloe. I always thought she had the best personality. I'm a big Khloe fan. I don't think she needs to be with Tristan Thompson. I think he's a loser, but whatever. So she comes out today, and she posted this not too long ago on her IG, and it says this: "Hey guys, this is me, and my body was unretouched and unfiltered." So she posted again pictures of herself on IG to show her in video, other pictures and other angles of her body. And it's just sad to me that she even has to prove this or even bring this up again. Khloe, out of all people. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, then someone takes a photo of you that is not flattering, in a bad lighting, or doesn't capture your body in a way, after working so hard to get it to this point, and then shares it to the world, you have every right to ask for it not to be shared, regardless who you are. Now, I feel that. I definitely feel you, Khloe, on that. She did work very hard. I remember Khloe was like, before the plastic surgery, before they were big name Kardashians, she was like with the original Billy Blanks, the Tybo guy. Anybody know Billy Blanks? Bald head Billy Blanks, Tybo. She was like on some of the OG Tybos. She always struggled with her weight before the plastic surgery, before all of that. And her sisters were still always smaller framed. They were all very small. They're all very short. Courtney, the oldest, tiny Courtney, is like 4'11", I believe, 4'10". Put it in the comments. Kim is my height. She's 5'3", and the twins are like models, basically model-esque. Subjective for Kylie. Love Kendall. I'm a big Kardashian fan, if you couldn't tell. But anyway, her body type, again, as I said, has always been a lot more curvaceous, and that's okay. But anyway, let's continue on. She said, "In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule and judgment my entire life to be perfect and to meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister." Like what I said, if you're an OG, this makes me very sad, actually. This is very sad to hear. If you're an OG Kardashian watcher, you already know, like, this was something, they always called her the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Yep, here we go. Khloe's dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. Do you know how hurtful that has to be? Like, for someone to constantly say that someone who is not convicted of murder, but kind of is a murderer, allegedly, they think is your dad, and they make jokes about your mom having an affair. Like, in all seriousness, that has to be very hurtful. I'm pretty sure Khloe is Robert Kardashian's daughter. With that being said, all of these things are still very, very sad that she has to hear this. She looks so different. The only way she could have lost that weight must be from surgery. Should I go on? That's what she continues to say in this. Oh, but who cares how she feels because she grew up with a life of privilege? She's also on a reality show, so she signed up for all of this. I'm, of course, not asking for sympathy, but I'm asking to be acknowledged for being a human being. Again, I cannot imagine how hard this has to be on her mental health. This has to be so hard for her to see. I know. I can just see her sitting there crying about it. It's just so sad. Like, I would be like in shambles. She was trying to have a baby on the season, all types of drama, like with you and being a woman and your body. Oh my goodness. I'm not perfect, but I promise you that I try every day to live my life honestly as possible, and with empathy and kindness. It doesn't mean that I have not made mistakes, but I am not going to lie. It is almost unbearable trying to live up to the impossible standards that the public has set for me. almost unbearable. So she's saying like she almost can't take it anymore. Like that is so sad. Like people gotta leave Khloe alone with all this. Like it's too much. Like that's why I'm happy the Kardashian season is gonna be over. Maybe like they can kind of come. I don't think they'll ever be out of the limelight, but it's getting too much. You got the bag. Everyone has accomplishments, but hey, as she goes on to say, for over a decade now in photos, every single flaw and imperfection has been microanalyzed and made fun of to the smallest detail, and I am reminded of them every day to the world. And when I take that criticism to use as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life and to even help others with the same struggles, I am told I couldn't have done it through all the hard work I must have paid for it all. So this goes to say that she still has worked out very hard. They have their plastic surgery and the different things that they have, the little alterations, but you still have to work very hard for these bodies. Whether you got to build a body or a real body, you still got to work and keep them in shape, or they will definitely blow back up on you and look horrible. So I think that she did work very hard, very much so in her youth as well as like in her latter years. Of course she got surgery, all those things, but it doesn't mean she wasn't working out and working hard. And it's just so sad. She goes on to say, oh my goodness, this is more. This is so sad. You never quite get used to being judged and pulled apart and told how unattractive one is. But I will say, if you hear anything enough, you start to believe it. That's so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is an example of how I've been conditioned to feel. I am not beautiful enough, just being me. I love a good filter, a good lighting, and a good edit here and there. So do we all, Khloe. So do we all, girl. In the same way I throw on some makeup and get my nails done or wear a pair of heels to represent myself to the world, the way I want to be seen is exactly what I will continue to do unapologetically. Again, Khloe is still a very strong gal, so I already know she's still going to stick to her guns, but still, this shit is hard to deal with. My body image and how I chose to look, what I want to share is my choice. It is not for anyone to decide and judge what is unacceptable anymore. So I really hope she rids herself of this. Maybe this is like the time where she's like, just fuck it. I'm really done with it. I'm not going to continue to feel this way anymore. I'm not going to continue to do this. One more page. But I really think that she's really getting to the point where it's like, forget it at this point. Like, no one's going to be happy. And maybe it does take a decade to realize. I don't know. I'm not in her position, but I can only imagine and empathize with her. For those who feel a constant pressure of not ever feeling perfect enough, we've all been there, I feel that. I want you to know I see you and I understand. Every day I'm told by my family and friends who love me that I am beautiful, but I know that it needs to be believed from within. Again, we can hear it, but we gotta feel it, so I feel that. We all are unique in our own perfect way, whichever way one chooses to be seen. I have realized that we cannot continue to live life trying to fit into the perfect mold of what others have set for us. Just do you and make sure that your heart is happy. Now, y'all, I didn't expect this. This was actually, made me a lot sadder. Before I read this, I wanted to make sure that I, read this and was being authentic in my reaction. And it just really sucks that, I empathize with her as a woman. We had those pressures day to day, famous or not. So I literally cannot imagine having, 80 million subscribers on YouTube or 80 million on Instagram like she has, whatever. And to constantly have people judge you, talk about you, call you the fat sister, say somebody is not your daddy who is. Do y'all feel that? That is just so sad and disheartening. Yeah. I think it's time for the Kardashians to be off the TV for now. I'm sure they'll do something later in life. Kim's going to be a lawyer. Kourtney's going to be a mom. Khloe's going to be a mom and continue on with what she's doing. Everyone's it's time. It's time for the Kardashians. This just shows they have made a dynasty. I've never seen a dynasty family on reality TV since the Kardashians. Love them or hate them, no one has done it like they have. I hate when people constantly bring up the Kim Kardashian and Ray J stuff. I know that's a kickstart, but it's no comparison to this point. They have a dynasty. And it doesn't take away from the dynasty that their father already created and all of those things. It's just sad, and I think it's time for the girls to all sit down. Shit, Kendall's getting stalked. Kylie's getting stalked. It's too much. It's time for them to get out of the limelight and be able to try to live normal lives that they will never live. It's like when you're a president or a family of a president. Yes, I'm going to compare it to that. You never live a normal life. You're always going to have security. It's always going to be that type of life. So, I feel for the Kardashians, and it really shows that, all these things are good and golden, but when you want to be an everyday person, people are always here to judge. People are always on your ass. And it just makes me very sad. So that's how I feel about it. I talked very fast, but I'm happy to be back, y'all. I had to deal with my own mental health. I deal with my own body issues, and just like everybody else. Hey, I got a little haircut today. I was like, does my face look too chunky? Do I look too fat? Do I look okay? But it happens. But this shit just makes me sad that Khloe has to feel this way. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. This is definitely a conversation that was needed to be had. And I love you guys. I'm on my way to 800 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.